So in today's video I have ranked every single Dendro character from worst to best. As you know, there are currently 9 Dendro characters in the game. And Dendro itself is a pretty powerful element, but of course some Dendro characters are the best while some of them are just decent. So the number 9 we have is Kaveh. Now Kaveh is basically like a budget Nilu, since what he basically does is, well, just explodes Dendro cores, so meaning that he basically can be used in bloom teams, because when you use his skill, then he makes all Dendro cores explode around him. Then we have his burst, which is actually not that bad. I mean, it increases his elemental mastery and converts his damage into Dendro, meaning that it probably can be used for better Dendro reactions that are better than bloom. But in the end, Kaveh is mainly used for bloom, so in reality, Kaveh compared to other Dendro characters is just not that good, unfortunately. Next up we have is Kirara. Now Kirara is a shield stacker that is quite risky to play because you can only stack her shield after her cooldown on her skill ends, meaning that you have to press it again just to get a solid Dendro shield, while at the same time you can make it stronger by marking enemies with Dendro as a cat in a box. She can also apply some Dendro by explosions, or marking the enemies as I just mentioned. In the end, Kirara is a solid and risky character, so can be easily replaced by better characters. At the number 7, finally, we have Collei. Now I know that every time I talk about Collei, I just keep always saying that she's not that good because you can always just use Dendro Sheller, which is true, but generally Collei is not that bad at all. Though can be replaced by better Dendro characters, including the Dendro Sheller. The thing about Collei, of course, is that she can deal some really nice damage while off field. Although the field that she creates doesn't last that long, it still does a lot. I mean, she can apply lots of Dendro explosions to the enemies, which is pretty good. And then, on the number 6, here we are, is the Dendro Sheller. Just a better version of Collei, who can do more damage, his field lasts longer, or her field. But at the same time, both Collei and the Dendro Sheller are very good free Dendro characters. So yeah, I did rank Collei a bit higher this time, pretty close to Dendro Sheller. But in general, both Collei and Dendro Sheller are good Dendro sub-DPS characters. Next up we have is Tighnari. Now his skill will make Tighnari throw this Dendro field that will greatly increase the speed of his sharp shots, while also increasing his elemental mastery. He can use 3 of his quick shots in the next 12 seconds, meaning that he can apply lots of Dendro, especially when he has a cheap burst that will make him shoot those Dendro thingies that will also apply a little bit more Dendro, dealing damage. So yeah, I would say that Tighnari is a pretty good main DPS, but I won't really say that he's anything like with the same level as Alhaitham, but definitely better than someone like Kaveh. And the number 4 we have is currently the best 4-star Dendro character, which is none other than Yao Yao. So Yao Yao is actually like a cheap version of Baizhu. What she basically does is heal your party members and apply Dendro to them with the help of her Yugues. And since she can apply Dendro while also healing the party members, it makes me think that she is better than Dendro Sheller and Collei. Which is true since, of course, Yao Yao is a good support character, though the only problem about Yao Yao is that when you use her burst, you need to keep her on field, otherwise the burst will obviously cancel, but luckily her burst only lasts for 5 seconds. Next up we have is Alhaitham. So Alhaitham is now broken actually. It's not like just good character, but we are now at the broken characters. In my opinion, Alhaitham is currently the best main DPS character that can deal so much Dendro damage, which also really depends on how many mirrors you have out currently. But basically what those mirrors do, let's just say they shower at the enemies, making Alhaitham deal a massive more amounts of Dendro damage to the enemies. And of course we must not forget his burst, which also does help out Alhaitham a lot, since it also can deal crazy amounts of damage, also making Alhaitham return his mirrors. So the more mirrors out of the 3 mirrors that you can possibly have, the better damage you will deal. Now in the number 2 we have is finally Baizhu. So Baiju's skill makes him apply Dendro to enemies 3 times, then it comes back to you healing all of your party members. Then here we have Baiju's shield that breaks in 1 hit, however it keeps on generating while also applying Dendro to the enemy, and it also heals you. Another thing that Baizhu shield does is that it buffs the damage of Dendro reactions for the next 6 seconds. So Baizhu really is nothing really much to explain here other than he is a 5-star version of Yao Yao, So he's really good and very useful, especially ever since Furina came. Now finally, last but not least, I doubt any of you are surprised. Of course, Nahida is the first place, the Dendro Archon herself. So in case you didn't know, Nahida can mark up to 8 enemies. She marks them and links them together, while also reapplying Dendro to enemies every few seconds, making it spammable for Dendro reactions, while her burst just bursts her skill. It also completely depends on what type of party members you have in your team. If you have Pyro, then Pyro increases the damage of her skill, Electro decreases the reapplying interval, making it even more spammable for Dendro reactions, and finally, Hydra makes her burst last longer. It's no surprise that Nahida is basically the best Dendro character you can possibly have, and she is everything that you possibly need. Either way, let me know if you disagree anything on this list. Here I made also a video on starting characters, so you can also go watch that. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you all in my next video.